Good morning, it's Tuesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Ashley goes to a fitness class at our local rec center. It's like 8:15 to 9:15. She'll be home at like 9:30, so I usually hang out with the boys. One's riding his bike over there, and I work on some computer stuff in the morning. Joey and his younger brother Nathan, so his brother Nathan works for us on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. He's still in high school. He'll be a senior this year. He's another good worker, so they'll be here shortly. I'm gonna run out to the shop, grab some stuff, come back in. I usually work on some marketing, or I'll edit this vlog post or do something inside with the boys until Ash gets home around 9:30. So I'm gonna head out to the shop and then I'll check back in here in a little bit. You guys. So upon further review, once the water drained and I got out here, noticed some of these didn't cut through, and that happens when it loses garnet, and so the garnet's the sand that comes through. Well, turns out I didn't pay close enough attention and we ran out of garnet. So we lost some of these, which is okay. We're still learning, but the rest of these look pretty good. We got a lot of them cut out. Could probably go with a little bit bigger tabs because some of these were kind of just hanging out. Other than that, looks pretty good. We'll fill this thing back up with garnet, get another plate in here, running again. The other thing that's going to happen today, like I said yesterday, my parents' dog got one of our ducks. We had to, well, essentially killed the duck. We only had two. It was the female. This is the male over here. Ducks don't like to be by themselves, so this guy's kind of distraught right now. So our parents' neighbors, far enough away from the dog that killed him, they have a bunch of ducks. They agreed to take this one in, so Ash and the boys are going to rehome this guy so he can have some more duck friends, because right now he's kind of a loner. Morning, chickens. Alright, so the first thing I'm working on this morning is getting the program ready for Joey to go set up on the Mazak. So what we're working on here, this is Wet Shave Club's winning razor handle. Now they decided to discontinue this razor and focus mainly on their America razor, which is fine. But when they went to sell off all their inventory, they oversold, which it happens. I've done it plenty of times, and I've had to scramble and kind of, throw some parts back on the machine. So no big deal. I got to make I think 12 or 15 more winning razors to fulfill some of their orders. So if you're one of those customers waiting on a winning razor from Wet Shave Club, you're waiting on me. So here instead I'm gonna we typically run these on the Sagami, but there's other parts on that machine right now. So what I'm doing is I'm moving it over to Mazak real quick to knock out these 12 or 15 handles, and then the other components are already machined. So once we make the handles, it's just a matter of packaging them up and shipping them. So I'm working on that this morning. Joey's getting the water jet running on some more of the dog bone bear toggles for Apex Giant, and Nathan's working on packaging up some orders. So yeah, it's a pretty busy morning. I'm feeling much better today. I don't know what it was with me yesterday, but I was just lethargic, not much energy. So I don't know, feeling good today. So we'll see how much we can get done. Oh, we also have coming in today Morris Great Lakes and Sagami rem sales. So we are working on securing a large PO for some job shop parts, just some little aluminum parts. If we secure that PO, that will keep our current Sagami lathe busy pretty much 24/7 for the next year, which is awesome. It's the perfect kind of work. But if that happens, we don't have anywhere to make handles anymore for our razors. So Sagami, Morris, they're coming in. We're looking at a Sagami Swiss lathe. So if we get the large PO that we're looking at, we'll instantly place a PO for a new Sagami Swiss lathe. So that's exciting. I'm just waiting on that PO to come in. Hopefully it comes in soon. Hey, morning, Joey. Morning. There's Nathan. This is Nathan. This is Joey's younger brother. This is the better Reed brother here. So we're just. But anyway, so we got Tsugami coming in, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, Joey just pulled the first full sheet off of the water jet. Everything looks pretty good.
Yep.
Thicker tabs. We left. What'd you leave? 30 thou?
30 thou, yeah.
So 30 thou on the tabs. So we'll pop all these out, throw them in the tumbler, and run another sheet. All right, so the water jet just finished up another round of parts here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, looks real good. Might be closing in on a decent process here, so everything's looking good. All right, so I'm finally making my way back to the Mazak here. That's what I was supposed to do yesterday. So we're going to start running those winning handles for Wet Shave Club. I'm going to work on getting these set up. I have the program done. Apparently I'm checking for viruses. Don't really care about that. So this is the program I use to send and receive, and what I do all my editing in. So this is called Simco Edit. So I'll pull the programs up here and then I'll show you how we load them onto the Mazak. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is, this is an older machine. I have to go in here, program file, and you can see I'm at 95.6% used memory. So I got to come in here and I have to blow out some of these programs. So I'm going to dig through some of these. It's going to take me a minute and get rid of a few of these just so I can make up some room for the new programs that I have to load. Alright, so here are the files that I'm wanting to load into the Mazak. I'm going to run one main program and then 3 sub-programs. Each of these sub-programs represents a pool. So because the handle's so long, we have to pull it out and machine it in different increments. And each of these will be a separate pool that will be combined in this main program here. So we are gonna walk over here, go to data in out, tape IO, the buttons are sticky, load tape, workpiece number is going to be 3000, input, I'll click start here, and then I come over here, transmission, QT10, send. So that was a short program. Now you can see that it's over here on the NC side. So I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of them, and then we'll get running here. So I may not have had. So it's because there's an M99. So I'll have to change these to M30s because the machine's looking for the end of the program. But when we go to run this, I'll have to change those back to M99s in the machine because since they're sub-programs, it's going to want to look for that M99 at the end of the subs. So try sending them again as... So yeah, reset, and then you'll have to... You may have to go into program and delete it out. It's probably in there. So if you go program file, 3001. So it got most of the program in there and it just didn't find the end of it. So program erase 301 input. Okay, so now I'll go back to data in out. Alright, so what I'm doing now, the programs are loaded. We're going to come in and we're going to touch off to find our Z offset. So I'm just hand wheeling it in just until it touches there. And what I'm going to do up here, go to setup, I have my 3000 loaded. Come down here to Z offset, teach, input, minus 1.245. So that's the number I need. Now what I'm going to do for 3001, 3002, 3, is I'm going to add to that number my pull distance. So that should get me where I need to be. Alright, so we're proving out this program now. We already ran these first couple of tools. This one gets awfully close to the chuck, but it does clear. You'll see here, it's nice and snug. Good. So we're going to dry run the rest of this program, and then we'll cut one out of brass just to make sure everything looks good. Alright, so we're wrapping up for the day. It's about the end of the day here. So my kids have soccer camp this week, so I had to cut out a little bit early. Ran into a bit of an issue on this machine with the way I was doing the sub-programs and the work offset. So I think I have an idea how to remedy it tomorrow, but essentially the sub-programs weren't calling up new work offsets like I thought they would. So it was the first time trying that on this machine, but I think, like I said, I think I have a workaround that I can. Well, the battery on the GoPro died as I was in the middle of that there, so sorry. So I'm going to shut this down for the day. Head into, sometimes those sticks. Turn off. There we go. Head into soccer. The boys and Ashley took the lone duck. He's no longer out there. Took him to my parents' neighbors. So he's being relocated. But anyways, I'll check back in here a little bit later.
Yeah. There he is. He's talking, I know. He's talking to all of his new friends.
So we're doing some good old-fashioned hot dogs tonight. I got this Z-Grill smoker a year or two ago, and I love it. I have that Weber over there. It doesn't even get used anymore, so even for like hot dogs, we use the Z-Grills. It works great. Dump pellets in there, turn it on to smoke to start. Once it starts smoking, set your temperature. Then, like I said, I just use it as a regular grill, so thing's sweet. Only the best hot dogs. Changed my mind. And Piper likes them. Put your head on it, Lincoln. Good job. Go, Lincoln, go. Good job, Link. Yeah, you gotta do a donkey kick. Hold on, Lincoln.
Oh, Lincoln.
Lincoln, let me see your donkey kick. Lincoln, good to go.
Go!
Do it, Lincoln. All right, home from soccer camp. Kids did pretty well. Lincoln, our youngest, did a little bit better. Our oldest gets a little, he's a little more timid, a little more reserved than Lincoln. Lincoln's a, how do I put this nicely? He's kind of a dick. So he's very outgoing. He'll tell you exactly what he's thinking. He'll be 4 here in a month or so. So he's definitely more outgoing. Landon's our oldest. He'll be 6. He's a little bit more reserved. So he gets a little more timid around kids, around big crowds. Whereas Lincoln, you could just literally drop him off, leave him for 2 hours, and he'll be fine. But anyways, they did all right. Lincoln and I ran a Dairy Queen afterwards, and got him a blizzard, so he's happy about that. So I'm all showered up. I know someone's going to say it, but yes, this is the same shirt I had on like 2 days ago. This is my nightie, my nighttime wear. So, Within Tolerance podcast. I know Dylan reached out after the last episode where I wore this, and was thankful I was wearing this. Dylan from Protein Machine runs this podcast. It's a great machining podcast. If you don't listen to it and you're a machinist, you should. Anyways, I came back out here really to grab the GoPro and to all the lights and stuff off, and I got to shut down the water jet. So this machine, I mean, if you've been watching, has obviously been our main focus over the past few days. One, because it's new, and two, because we got some work we got to get running on it, and Joey's been doing a good job getting it running. So this machine, this Protomax Water Jet is it's very simple. It's easy to program, pretty easy to run. To drain the water down, you literally this is just a drain tube. Tilt it down, then it just runs out back here. You can see it's running into this that has it has a float valve in it and another pump, so it'll filter it with this little, I don't know, just some sort of mesh filter, and then pumps the water out. The water you just pump right down the drain. So that part's simple. So part of the shutdown here, you can see all the garnet. I mean, that's kind of gross. So all I'm going to do to shut this thing down is, it comes with a hose that's attached to it. Just pretty much hose it down the best you can. Try to get all the garnet down into the tank and off the rails and anything else we got here. Just give it a good rinse. So that's probably good enough. We're going to be running this thing again first thing in the morning. You can see the dog bones look pretty good. We have I think we're a couple hundred into this size. We maybe have 1 or 2 more sheets left to run of this size, and there's a bigger size dog bone that we're running for Apex Giant too. So Joey will probably be getting those set up tomorrow. Yeah, other than that, I have to get the Mazak running tomorrow. I'm close, but it's like all things in a machine shop, it takes a little bit longer than you originally planned. Things come up. We had that good meeting with Sagami today, the guys from Morris and Sagami, so had good talks about a new machine there, so hopefully that's in our future as long as we are able to secure this PO, which is looking like we will. But yeah, like I said, sometimes things just get derailed and you don't get as much accomplished as you'd like, but that's okay. So this is good. We're making good progress here. So to shut this down, you just come over here, close this because it finished running, close this. This is their Protomax Make software. So it closes that. It's nice they supply this laptop with the machine. It's not like, you know, any super gaming or CAD computer, but it gets the job done. It works. As I say that, I literally can't click power. There we go. Shut down. So I'll shut that guy down. And then this guy, you just shut down right here. Shuts him off. I'll just leave it open. And then the last thing you want to do, just in case, is come over here and just shut the water off here, in case it were to spring a leak or anything in the middle of the night. That could be horrendous. So I did get news. The board for the Mori has been repaired. I gotta call them tomorrow, give them more money than I'd like, and they'll send it back to me fixed. So hopefully the Mori's up and running here maybe by the end of the week. If not by the end of this week, then early next week, because we got some parts that we have to get running on it as well. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna shut the lights off here. I'm gonna go inside. It's 10 o'clock already. So it's getting late. I think I'm gonna go enjoy a nice glass of wine. So when it comes to adult beverages, I'm typically an IPA guy when it comes to beer, and when it comes to wine, I'm as dry as you can get red wine kind of guy. So I'm a Pinot Noir, Cab Sav kind of guy. So tonight's a Pinot Noir kind of night. I'm going to go read my Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson book and read another chapter of that. Again, it's an awesome marketing book. I just think it's very, very useful. It's very up to date, very current. I think it's a good book. So I'm going to go read some of that. Hopefully my kids are still in bed because they've been fighting bedtime. So hopefully they stayed in bed. But yeah, we'll keep doing this as long as you guys are enjoying it. Again, please subscribe if you enjoy it. Reach out if there's anything you want to see. Anything in particular on any of these machines. I mean, we don't need to do a vlog post about it. We'll literally do a dedicated YouTube video about any of this. If you have any questions about this, any questions about any of the Haas machines, tomorrow I'm going to get stands on Op 2. I promise it's going to get done tomorrow. And then, yeah, literally any questions you guys have or any videos you want us to do, reach out. We'll do them. So, all right, guys, it's Tuesday night. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your night. I think we just posted yesterday's vlog post, so it's up. Yeah, that's all I got.